It's showtime. It's showtime. Welcome back. Today we've joined me for a live stream and it's going to be a nice, steady, chilled out ride. We're going to do Alpe du Zwift in a custom workout and see how much XP we can gain. We've done this before. Will we get the wheels at the top of the mountain? Who knows? So to start with, I'll just select Road to Sky on the course selection. We're just going to pedal. We're not going to select the custom workout straight away. We're going to pedal to the bottom of the Alp. Probably going to do a bike change as well. Should we do that now? Let's just do a bike change now as well, won't we? T. Just go gravel, something, gravel, something, gravel. We've got a little climb to start with. Canyon, canyon, gravel. Let's just do that. Should just go mountain bike really, but with the KDX wheels. Right, so we don't start the custom workout just yet. Should we just quickly have a look at my... Let's just have a quick look at the menu. So we're on at the moment. Oh, let me just try and make a note of this. Mum's first. Hi, Mum. First in the chat, first in the comments. Lovely sky tonight. I bet you got a lovely view tonight out the window, haven't you? What's your goals for this year, Mum? I know you've been trying to slim down so you can beat Dad on the e-bike. Or just get a better e-bike. That's the easier way. What's your New Year's goals? Get to target. We're dog sitting a bit on our. We still might have a nice view out of your window. What is the target? Are you gonna tell everyone live on a stream? Then there's no hiding then. My immediate target is 95 kilos, which I don't really know what that is in. Is that 15 stone? What's 15 stone in kilograms? What's 15 stone? What's 15 stone in kilograms? 15 stone. Yeah, 95. So by the end of Jan, I want to be 95 kilos, 15 stone. So I've got to lose 6 pounds by the end of Jan. Martin Andrews, thanks for the ride on earlier. No worries, well done. Hope you had a good ride. Didn't drink too much mulled wine. Mum's going for 11 stone. I think Bullet's going for 11 stone as well. So if you're just joining, we're going to get some free XP. We're going to go to the bottom of the Alp, do my custom workout, which we get 20 XP per 1 minute 52, I think 1 minute 52 sections. Nice zone 2 ride. And we've always got the chance to get the wheels, the lightweight Millenstein wheels, at the top of the Alp on the spinner. As I've already got them, I'll get an extra 1,000 XP bonus, which will be very nice. Tomorrow night's ride, I was going to race tonight, but there's not one that really falls quite nicely. So I thought I'd get a nice zone 2 ride in. And then tomorrow night, which is Tuesday, the 3rd, I am racing at 6:10 UK time. ZRacing series starts, and it's called Flat is Fast. So it's built for me, really, unlike the last one. Okay, Ricardo. So the idea is free ride to the bottom of the Alp. That's why I'm on the gravel bike to start with. Free ride to the gravel, to the bottom of the Alp. and then I do a custom workout, and I've done custom workout of 1 minute 52 blocks. There were a couple of 1 minute 50 blocks in there, which is 19 XP you get. But once you complete the 1 minute 52 blocks, you get 20 XP. So I do lots of individual zones, intervals built up with them. Not in your custom workout, you don't add the interval section. You have to do them as individual zones. And away you go. So it'll just be a nice spin up the top. So we should get quite a bit of XP. Last time we did this ride as well, we did get the lightweight Millenstein wheels at the top, so we got a bonus 1,000 XP. I think it's nearly 3,000 XP last time. Hi Cadence, Harry's here. How are you, Harry? Nice to join you in the shower yesterday. Looking back at the live stream chat. All sounds very technical. It's not really. It's like a 19-minute workout, just broken down. Instead of doing one block of zone 2, you do lots of little individual blocks. It gives you the most XP. So, and we're chasing down level 40 on the XP. Getting the legs revved up for tomorrow. Fastest flat on TikTok route on Watopia. I've got half a plan with that. I'm assuming if all goes well with the weight loss and the training in January, I should be a B. So what I've got a plan, do I race all of those races as a B in this series, because they're all flat, so it should be not easy, but I should be all right in them? Or do I race them as a C and a B? So I do two events per course per week. So then I'm in the overall contention for the GC for the Bs at the end. What do we do? What do we do? I came 66th in the last ZRacing race like a pro, the one that's just finished. So I came 66th, which is really good. I was really happy with that, because none of those routes suited me apart from the one where I had Lurgy and I was nowhere near the front of the group. Everything else had a climb in. Will your own ghost appear automatically? Yes, it should do, but only the one from the other day. I don't know, maybe do they appear in workout mode? I'm not sure. I imagine they should do. How do you feel? Sore a bit. Not too bad actually at the moment. That's why I just get a nice spin the legs out today. I think a race today would have been too much, even though I wanted to. And I nearly raced 3 races yesterday, didn't I? So I was maybe quite lucky that last race started before I managed to enter it. And this is a good one just to test. You can see how, like, I'm on a gravel bike there. There's a Tron bike. Not far off the same watts per kilo. And you just fly past them. So it's definitely worth chucking a gravel bike on for this first bit to get to the Alp. There's a runner, just smashed a runner. They'll be overtaking me going up the Alp. I'm also fasted. What are we on fasting wise? 20 hours and 19 minutes I've been fasting for. 20 hours and 19 minutes. So just water in the bottles for this one. There's a wiggle bar on hand, just in case we feel we need it later. But we'll try and avoid those. Come on. It feels like it takes ages to get to the Alp, doesn't it? Be interesting to see what the heart rate does today. I was a bit happier with it yesterday than I was the day before. Right on, says Aaron. The other option tonight was to do a ramp test. I know I'm in need of one. I'm actually hoping tomorrow night would be a bit too close to do a gritty. You still riding? Trying to. Oh, Wayne, yesterday. Are you racing tomorrow night, 6 p.m, Wayne? It should be easier than the race we did yesterday. Right, let's go to our custom workout. Workouts, custom. So I've got a couple here. So Alpe du Zwift blue. We'll go into that one. There were 150. So there's a couple here. What should we do? Should we edit that quickly just whilst you're here? This is why it's quite tricky to 145. Did I just adjust that? So we want them all to be 1 minute 52. You can drag this across, but it's a little bit not great. 1 minute 50. There's another one there. Every XP counts. 152. 152. 152. 52. I think there's another 150 in here somewhere. 150. 150 gives you 19 XP. 152 gives you 20 XP. So that's why we're changing those. There's another one. Bear with. Won't be long. We'll get cycling in a minute. Don't leave me. These aren't interval blocks. So these aren't the intervals. So these are all these are all zone 2 blocks here. So every single block here you have to drag in, change it. So if you drag in the intervals, it doesn't work very well because, like I say, if you don't do them perfectly, you don't get the XP for that. But every 1 minute 52 on here, I get 20 XP. I think there's another one. Caught another one. I'm sure there's another couple that might just be 150. Oh, another one. God, look at this. All this XP. I've just earned 5 XP by doing this. 52. So this is the custom workout, and we'll save that. Displaying watts. It'll give us 54 stars. Erg mode is on. Just getting a nice quiet gear for that workout. Here we go. Oh. Nearly went up the Alpe du Zwift on a gravel bike. What a plonker. Specialized. Ethos is here somewhere. Past it. Everyone's shouting. Ethos S-Works. We don't want Bontrager wheels. We want our lightweight Millenstein wheels, which are here. Okay, close. I'll get the back pedal jersey on as well. Nice thinking. Back pedal jersey. Or I could use the beta. Sometimes I like wearing that, because like people then know how long I've been Zwifting, how embarrassing it is I'm not at a high level. So that is you can see there, it's got the better logo on, Ride On, and the logo down there. So yeah, only beta users get that. Let's put it in back pedal mode. Matches the top then, doesn't it? Boom. Has that had a little update? Has that had a little update? I don't remember the arms being like that. My arms aren't like that. They've got to go grey. Oh, many times we rode the infamous. Many times we rode the Jarvis Island, infamous Jarvis Island. And I've probably said this many times before. We've also ridden it when, you would see all the people on the side over there, and 95% of them would be blue avatars. Oh. And also, just like, I know it's so silly. What's going on? Is erg mode not kicked in? Oh, come on, erg mode. No, it probably should have kept going, but I just needed to make sure I did select erg. Usually it says keep pedaling to re-engage erg mode, but ERG mode, sorry. Oh no, erg mode. Let's just do that. That's better. So here we go, 20 XP per 1 minute 52. Up the Alp. Good luck to everyone that's racing the Flamme Rouge racing. Interestingly, my ghost hasn't appeared. Maybe ghosts don't get created if they're in workout mode, or show if they're in workout mode. We're going to keep the cadence nice and high to flush out the legs. I'm going to try the 3 mad races. Yeah, what the wacky races? Scolari wacky races, is it? I was tempted with that. And then I just thought, I don't know. I don't want to overcook it for tomorrow night. They are very short. That's the only good thing. But good luck with them, Wayne. Yep, wacky races. I was looking at those. You got, and then it said 3 sisters on one. I was just like, I don't even, I can cope with 2 kilometers of 3 sisters. It just gets to this kind of stage in the Alpe du Zwift, doesn't it, where you think, it's going to be a long old time up there at zone 2. If I'm feeling a bit better later, I'll up the power a little bit, which you can adjust on the fly, and we'll get there a bit quicker. But well, check back in, Wayne. Let us know how you get on. Oh no, because this will be finished before then. Tomorrow, I don't know if you were here earlier. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about doing the C race at the time I've entered 6, and then doing the B race afterwards at 7. Because if I get upgraded during the series, you lose your GC, don't you? So at least then I'll be in the B's GC. We'll see how long we can leave the fan off, the noisy headwind. Try and keep the cadence at 90 tonight. Best not to get upgraded. That's one option. It's going to happen, isn't it? It's going to happen. .5 hours fasted at the moment. So just got water in our bottles. If it was a flatter course tonight, courses, that last one is the jungle, isn't it? Jungle, Road to Ruins reverse. And also, the wacky races are loaded with top riders as well, which doesn't make it any easier. So what bike are you going to go for in the last race? Gravel bike? Just need to make sure you give yourself enough time to get in the pen, make the changes. Surely you got to go, Temple. The trouble is there's no map on Zwift Power for it, or there wasn't earlier. So because it's like, what, 3 kilometers? You don't know. I haven't read up much about it, but with no map, you can't tell if you're going to need where it starts and finishes. So I guess maybe they're just doing the climb out of it. Who knows? I'm a big fan of gravel bikes and mountain bikes and swapping bikes. Obviously, you wouldn't swap a bike on that race. Don't do that. But I've never flashed back to every single gravel race where I've moaned about having to work hard. I don't think I've ever regretted going on a gravel bike for a gravel ride. Whereas I definitely have done it the other way around, where I've regretted sticking on the road bikes. But also, there's that one in Japan, Makuri Islands, which is one of the only real sort of gravel bike races where you go up the con there on the gravel. So and then you come out onto the road for a bit flat. So I need to play to my weakness. I need every help I can get on my weakness, which is the gravel climb, and hoping I can hold on with the gravel bike on the flat sections. Yes, I think all of my segments there. Oh, I've just done a 150, so I've missed one 150. All my segments are another 20 XP. Yeah, it's no good to do a swap. It's no good, which is a bit annoying because it's not, you know, especially when it's in Zwift Racing League, it's not fair. So if you're on a Apple TV, it's really hard to change quickly, where I can press A to put on the brakes, A escape T, down, and start pedaling. I can do it really quick. So it is one of those things where you get punished by not using a Mac or a PC. Which, because it is, yeah, in the ZRL, I think it's not very fair to be able to allow bike swaps. I think everyone should just make a choice and that's it. I think in like the Gran Fondo, other races, it's kind of fine, isn't it? But I think the ZRL, where there's like fairness, they try and make it super fair. And this new point system for segments in the next season is going to be interesting. You'll get given a number, assigned a number by WTRL within your group, within your team, and then you're racing within the groups from the other teams of that number. So technically, over segments, the points-based system, you'll still have something to race for. I think the main thing for that is to stop all of the, like I've done it before, where me and Marco have been dropped from the main group. We roll around, then we go for fastest through segment. So it will stop that, because technically you could earn a lot more points by just beating the people in your group, by staying in that front group. I don't know how they're saying they're going to release the names of the people in your numbers, but then what happens if you get late entry and stuff like that? You're not going to know who's in your group unless they put a number next to it, something like that. Oh, I'm going to do the same half an hour, 3 hour zone 2 endurance with max sprint ride as part of an active off season. Week 1 up the Alpe du Zwift. Long way to the Tron bike though. Tom, how far are you away from the Tron bike? Because I've been riding Zwift since beta. So what, for 7 years, I think. Maybe 8 years now, I don't know. And I only unlocked the Tron bike last year, so, you know. And once you do it, like, it's one of those things when you see it, you see everyone else riding it, you want it, don't you? You want that Tron bike so hard. So I went for it last year. I did lots of Alpe du Zwifts, really worked hard to get it. And then I got it and I was like, fine. Bit of an anticlimax. Good luck, Wayne. Good luck, mate. I'll see you tomorrow night, 6:10, 10 past 6. Links in the description of this race if you want this video. You can tell it's almost a rest day for me. Come and join me. Another 20 XP added. Have you got the wheels, Tom, at the top of, have you got the lightweight Millenstein wheels? You just go, you just see more. Mentally, it is a bit tough to sit on this Alpe at zone 2. I think knowing that I'm maxing out the XP does help. But sometimes you sort of look at the speed and you think 5 kilometers an hour. But then that does G me on a bit to go, actually, well, I need to lose some weight. I seen that, Wayne, I seen that. Already signed up for tomorrow. join me in the bees afterwards as well. Although the bees, there were a lot of bees in TikTok race yesterday that we did. Not on TikTok route on Zwift. I did get dropped coming out of the desert epic KOM, as I call it, the little desert climb. How's the cadence looking? I haven't been focusing on that, so hopefully it's been about 90. Sweat is starting to come down. I may take the top off and then leave the fan off for as long as possible. Someone's just flew past me there. Little heart rate increase, taking the top off. Not you, me. Oh, what's that? 3, 2, 1, hit that like button. I just lose 10 viewers. Hit the like button. Tom Barnes about 20% away from the Tron bike. Oh, 20% of the way. Keep going, mate. Keep going. You'll soon. There were times where I was just thinking, I'm never gonna hit the Tron, and then all of a sudden, you sort of see the end in sight, and you think, well, I'll just get there. But you've done very well to get up the Alp 10 times if you started cycling this year, mate. Well done. I got the wheels, I think, on my second go up. So sorry about that, but keep going. Oh, yeah, 4 horsemen. I need to do some of the longer routes. So that's 20 XP. You can see now I've gone into a 1 minute 50 section, which at the end of this segment will give me 19 XP. So for 2 seconds more, you can get 1 more XP. Heart rate's a little high. Still getting over the flu from Christmas, the lurgy, so it's dropping. Is it dropping between the two? Well, talking doesn't help, but we'll see if we get a little bit of a drift in the heart rate come the end. And maybe in a bit we'll put the fan on and we can see what difference, keep the cadence the same and see what difference it makes to the heart rate. Might bring it down a bit. Patrick Baker, got my first workout since flu started. Today, 1 hour, just 30 minutes of it, sweet spot, I think. I remembered you saying yesterday, didn't you? You had some VO2. Is it the VO2 workout you're doing? Just take it easy. All those alveoli or whatever they're called in your lungs opening up, bronchi or whatever. They're still going to be a bit sore and a bit raw. And that's what's good about Zwift, isn't it? If you start and you feel that you shouldn't be doing it, just pull the plug. Jonathan Mallet. 195 is higher than my FTP at the moment. Well, why are you sat here watching? Get doing a workout. Get it up. Oh, I bet if your FTP isn't at 195 yet, I bet you don't weigh as much as me. What's the goals this year, Jonathan, then? Gonna get it up a bit, or what's the target? Indoor cycling, you got to love it. VO2 starts tomorrow, 6-week block concentrating on VO2. Watch out, March. Patrick's coming for you. How are you going to slip in? Are you going to try and slip in some training sessions hidden within a couple of the group rides and races, or are you going to do it purely on the workout mode? Because it's a busy time, isn't it? We've got out Tour du Zwift starts on the 9th of January, which ends in Scotland on the new course, which would be interesting to see. Or are you just going to get into focus and do it all within the workout? My Tom Barnes, my FTP was 135 when I started at 87 kilos. Now my zone 2 is 165 at 85. Nice work. You can't beat, like, I was just going to check something. When you said it's only been Zwifting for a year? That's pretty good going, isn't it? But you can't beat that first year of cycling. So addictive. The newbie gains, whatever people call them. It's just, you don't get, I mean, that's why cycling gets so addictive, I think, over other sports. Is there a sport that you can pick up, get some real nice gains within the first 2 months and keep your motivation going? I don't know if there is. Podium Paddy is back in the house. How are you, Podium Paddy? How's your new year started? A year in March, nice. So you can celebrate with doing some Tour du Zwift group rides. They'll be packed, and then Tour in March and April. It's Tour of Utopia, double XP. Every Zwift Tour of Utopia group ride gives you double XP, which means you can just sit on all day in the groups and get double XP. Is the disc wheels at level 40? Is it, Jesse? Good to see you, mate. Are you racing Flamme Rouge tonight? Yeah, see, I don't know if running... See, running for me, I guess I've always been fairly fit when I started running. So maybe if it was couched to 5K, it does get you addicted and going. Got to do some running this year. I'm doing a triathlon in September. It's good, Paddy. It's good, Paddy. It's good to hear. I'll be a lot better if I get to the top of this Alp and get the spinner lands on the Millenstein lightweight wheels again, so I can earn an extra 1,000 XP. Jonathan's hoping to get more consistent with the training. Now the little one is almost 2. I also want to do some more long rides outdoors. Any Zwift training plan suggestions? I'm about to complete Build Me Up Light. What do we think, chat? Obviously, you can't beat a back pedal training plan. Go on to backpedal.cc on the internet and get a back pedal training plan by Ed Laverack, which I will be going on at some point. To be honest, I don't think I've ever, if I have done a Zwift training plan, I've sort of linked it in with racing and stuff like that, because you can race every night now, can't you? DT Swiss wheels are at 42. Already done both Flamme Rouge stages this morning. Brutal back to back. So is it me, Jesse, or I feel that the Flamme Rouge, especially like the British, the Tour of Britannia, it's the easiest way to, I can't talk, it's the easiest way to burn out. I just get the impression, looking at some of the rides, that they just come too thick and fast. But I don't know, I've never done it, to be honest. And I might just be sort of, you know, but who misses certain stages and stuff, but there's me racing every day in December, 3 times a day. So, you know, who knows? Training plan for Training Peaks will substitute as 1 workout a week for race plus the added extra zone 2 plan is. Oh, okay. So you are going to start slipping stuff. I think that's the best way to do it. Well, to be honest, if you manage more, to be honest, 8 hours a week, if you're 1 year, I mean, I started cycling in 2012, I think, 2011, when I used to play rugby. And I got a bike, a little hybrid bike, to cycle the 4 miles to the rugby training and matches. First ride, I had to stop after 2 miles. And then where I had to stop during that commute to training got later and later, and eventually I didn't have to stop, which I was amazed by. But what I'm trying to say is 8 hours, if you can get 8 hours consistent training in a year into cycling, that's really good. Running is Paddy's sport. Irish under-11s champion, cross-country champion a while ago. So you were top of the podium, Paddy. Good evening, chat. Good evening, Marco. How the devil are you, Marco? Are you joining me tomorrow night? 6:10 GMT. Flat is fast. Not fat is fast, you lot. I know you kept saying it yesterday. If you want to stay consistent, do stuff that you enjoy. Every ride will get better, and you'll stay on it if you enjoy. I think I love a training plan, but I've also loved streaming and racing. I've got one of these kind of unique physiological makeups. Whereas like yesterday, I would have done that 3rd Zwift race yesterday, but I just didn't make it in time to the start, did I? I was too busy signing off the video to get to the next race. I seem to have that ability to, whether it's rugby training as a kid, where it's just like high interval stuff, like hitting the scrums, getting back up, jogging gently to the next ruck, bang into the next ruck, getting up, jogging to the next line out, bang. Maybe it's just built in my legs. I've got this unique ability to just keep racing one after, which might change once I get into Bs. Nice one, Patrick. Lightweight wheel, 2nd time at the Alp. Yeah, that's it. I think that's what I struggle with Bullet, is him burning out, and that is the trouble. And yeah, I should have listened to the live stream and my body for that race like a pro, stage 3. You know, I wasn't well enough to do it, and I still did it. I'm gonna have to change Paddy's nickname, top of the podium, Paddy. Yeah, tomorrow night, there's a link in this description of this video if you want to join me for Flat is Fast. Wayne Rennick, he was here earlier. He's doing the wacky races later. I was tempted, but I've got a plan for tomorrow night, which Jesse would like. It's Race in the Seas, and because it's on TikTok on Watopia, It's racing the C's. I did the same race yesterday as a recce. And then what I'm going to do, if I feel all right afterwards, I'm going to jump in the B's. Because if I upgrade to a B during the January series, I won't have a GC position in the B's. Say I upgrade in 2 weeks, I'd have done 2 C races, and then I would only have 2 B races to do. So I'm going to try and I only come 66th in the 66 in the Race Like a Pro series. Speaking of sandbaggers, hey Eric, how are you? You're not a sandbagger. You just punch above your weight normally. I'll be with you in the B's soon. Don't get upgraded. Ooh, that is a grind. 4 hours 45. 4 horsemen. Okay, so Flamme Rouge Racing, you enjoy more than Zwift Racing League. A really fun stroke. I think, yeah, you're all in it together, aren't you? You got a week of pain. The closest thing I've done outdoors would be the Tour of Wessex, which is a 3-day sort of sportive, 100 miles, 120 miles, 100 miles. The last day's 10,000 feet of climbing. It's not very nice. Everyone get Michael Haram being here in a minute, calling you out. Yeah, or he's too busy watching your 8-hour video. Think of the ad revenue, Eric. Think of that ad revenue. I like you were in the premiere as well, wasn't it? It was quite. I was jumping in and out, editing a bit of video and stuff, and I bet you were just checking in every now and then, going, "How is there 23 people watching this?" Most of them in the live chat have already watched this race, and they're sat here on watching it again. That's dedication for you. Oh, Marco. So we got a weight doper. You have to send me the average watch time. Give it a week and let me know the average watch time of it, because I might do it as well. I've got to get that watch time up on this channel to 4,000 watch hours, which are already, I think, 1,500 already, so we're not doing too bad. Better than my main channel, which gave me a pulmonary embolism over. At least this is keeping me fit at the time of making content. Yeah, so we've got a weight doper in the house. Marco, back pedal weight doper. It's been stung with the category enforcement. Oh yeah, so tomorrow night you won't be able to because it's a category enforcement race. So what? Nat's here. Hi Nat. You all right? Apple crumble. Pineapple crumble? Apple crumble. Oh, apple crumble, yeah. Have we got apples? Who wants apple crumble? Are you going to be able to bake it by the time this stream finishes? No. Sorry guys, you're not going to see the apple crumble. But if you want to watch this video where I unlock the Tron bike, you can see me eating crumble. Oh, hi Ed. Ed Mode's here. It's not the Ed Mode. It's a Labrador. And if you're a fan of the show, it's not a Labrador at all. Greyhound. We love dogs. Marco says hi, Nat. Have you recovered from your sweet spot? So what we've worked now is Zwifter are going to start really cutting down on weight dopers, and also on a good point, they're going to start cutting down on reverse weight doping. So like me, I'm still under the limit. I'll lose another kilo or two, do a wacky, do a critty bang bang all cat start or a TT, then I might be a B again. All I'd have to do is jump on, put on 3 kilos on my weight, and I'll stay a C, wouldn't I? So what they're doing is cutting down on reverse weight doping as well, which is good to see. But by doing that, Marco shot himself in the foot because they are not just taking, they're not just looking at your racing watts per kilo and your weight in your racing, they're looking at activities as well. So if you're on an activity and you lower your weight, even if it's a workout or a race, not a race, just a general ride, that can still mess up your Zwift FTP and your Zwift VO2 max, which they're going to be going off. So don't change your weight unless, like me, you're dropping weight like Paddy Pimlet. Think twice before you change your weight, even if you're in a workout or anything. They're taking all the activities. So oh yeah, I think, is he not racing at 7 p.m? This is late joining because life got in the way. This is a customized workout. Every section is 1 minute 52, apart from the few that I've missed, which 1 minute 50. So you got the Alpe Zone 2 custom workout, 1 minute 52, and you'll get 20 XP, as you can see at the top there. 20 XP for every minute 52. You could set the zones to zone 4 and you still get 20 XP per 1 minute 52 as well. So this is why if you're doing a workout like this, it's nice to get some free XP. I think so, Marco. It takes 60 days, 90 days before your cat will go back, get reevaluated, which is very annoying. Because obviously, if you knew that was the case, you wouldn't have done it. So they didn't tell what they brought in this rule now. There's like some YouTubers that, not you, Eric, if you're here, that use, that don't want to upgrade to a B and want to stay in the C's. So no one in back pedal. So they put 3 kilos on their weight to stay in the C cat. It will start to catch people like that out, which is good. But it means when they brought in that rule, they're going back 60 to 90 days. It's almost a bit like Cameron Jeffers, isn't it? They're stinging him on the rule for the Tron bike, where they didn't actually have a rule for the Tron bike. So it's not dissimilar to that in a way. Well, he's done it before last year, but almost jokingly, like I think he put on like 10 kilos overnight to stay in the C's. But there are a few that are just, doing it. Just annoying because we all want to get better, don't we? Am I using erg mode or the incline? I'm using erg mode at the moment. I'm a big fan of erg mode. What do you use? Let's see how many hours we've been fasting for. 21 hours. We've just passed 21 hours fasted. Just water in the bottles. 2 black coffees this morning and just water all day. What's the theory between swapping between presumably low and high end of zone 2 just to get the XP on the way? You could keep it the same. You could actually have it at whatever zone you wanted. Like I could just set it all to 195 and just go. I just think it's sometimes it's just. I think it's a better workout than just sticking at 210 or 195. You're sort of doing a little bit of over and unders. You can feel it's enough, so you can sort of up the cadence. You can just feel it enough, but you don't have to look, and you've gone for a gate. James is an erg fan. This, I think, to be honest, That's right at the top of zone 2. 210. I think if I push down on the pedals a little bit harder, it might trick it into the green. But yeah, 300. I think my FTP is nearly at 311, but it's at 300 at the moment. That's it. That's it. More XP. Nice. Eric dropped a load of weight before coming a YouTube star, or whilst, during, or just Zwift. I've done it a fair few years off and on, but this sort of November, I'd always do like 18 and 16 hours fasting. And then November came and I thought, right, I was 101 kilos. My target is obviously 95 kilos by the end of January, and down from there. And I was just getting to the stage where I was getting past 20 hours fasting, and it just felt really easy compared to like 16.8 or 18.6. So I just kept, so it's OMAD that I'm doing, just OMAD, 1 meal a day. People, I don't know, people don't seem to, what are you doing that for? You can't do a long ride eating 1 meal a day. But so the theory is that you, even if you don't try and restrict your calories, naturally by fasting and a small eating window, the studies show that you reduce them by 20% without sort of thinking. But I am trying to eat. I'm not calorie restricting at the moment, so I am trying to eat a good old feast for dinner, which it works out quite well. Trump was a lot of fuss over nothing compared to Eddie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Martin Norris would normally use the incline when doing zone 2, but made workout with blocks near the top of zone 2 and it worked well. Yeah. Incline can be good. What I like about erg mode is that what a lot of people don't like is that you sort of switch off, don't you? And you don't have that brain connection with your legs. But I think I've been training long enough where if you go out on the road, I know if I'm in zone 2, you don't have to look at the Garmin or the power, and you sort of know where you are. So I know potentially I'm talking a lot, obviously, so the heart rate's a bit high. So you can almost gauge everything, can't you, from that. Whereas incline, you have to, there's a little bit more to do it. Yeah, playing with cadence, same power, yeah. You can do that. I mean, I've done it many times up here. Tom, I think some of the main channel rides up here, I've done like tried to PR every other segment on here, which is quite a good one to do. If I go 85 kilos next Zwift season, yeah, but we all want to get better, don't we? We all want to get better. I'm going to get, my ass fed to me in the bees. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it, as well? But because you've come from being like a chunky rider, everyone that I know that does a lot of fasting that maybe don't shout about it have always like been quite a heavy rider before. Even if you look at VC, Vegan Cyclist, if you go back to his Race Like a Pro series, Train Like a Pro series, last year or the year before, he started talking about his relationship with food. And there's one video where I think it was a rest day, and he just goes like, dude, I'm gonna tell you how to I don't eat. And then when he does eat, he eats. But he was like very cautious about what he wanted to say, or what, I think he was very worried about saying, I don't eat all day. and people may be doing the same thing and not understanding it quite right and doing it wrong. Like you say, 100k outside fasted. I've done 3 hours, 4 hours on the turbo fasted. I did some long rides a couple of years back fasted. It's 100 miler down to Exeter and back. A lot of fat to burn, mind. I've got a lot of stores to burn. Harry's back, better get that cadence up. Doing all right. We'll get into the snow. The fan's still off, which is kind of good. Are you on about the vegan cyclist or a vegan cyclist? Which one are you on about, Harry? You do set the benchmark for cadence and fasting. Yeah, that's it. I'm happy to. I mean, I talk about it probably too much on the live streams. It gives me something to talk about. But I do get a lot of private messages from people asking lots of questions. I mean, I'm 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", 98 kilos. If I can activate those fat stores, I've got a big old tank, haven't I, to get through. So, but yeah, I do get a lot of questions privately, as I'm sure you do. If you said about it before, they're happy to answer. So if anyone has got any questions, hit me up. Eric, have you started TikTok yet? Yeah, I mean, you can, internet fasting, intermittent, yeah, spelling, autocorrect there. Intermittent fasting gets such a bad reputation, but time restricted eating doesn't. So that's what I try and say a lot. Nice. Yeah. Well, don't think about it, do it. That could have been your first TikTok. I mean, here I am on a train, thinking about training. The internet fasting. Internet intermittent. Some people do eat when they're asleep, don't they? I dream of eating. Harry's on about Vine. I think he's exaggerating 20 years ago when he wrote the ebook. Gets to this stage where you think, this is why I'm not being selfish. This is why I live stream. I've just nearly done an hour on the bike and it feels like about 10 minutes thanks to you guys. I know it's very selfish. If I wasn't live streaming and I was just watching something on Netflix or something, it probably felt like 3 hours. Maybe we'll do a double Zwift. No, because we got Bullet Bear was coming round for pizza tonight, homemade pizza. Nat does this great gluten-free base, which is just yogurt. Is it yogurt and just yogurt and flour? You can just mix up Greek yogurt and gluten-free flour, or flour if you want, and it makes a great pizza base. Equal quantities. Follow me on Instagram. I must get back to posting on Instagram over Christmas. Hey-oh. John Butman's here. John, I did have the red crossing jersey to put on for you. But I've taken everything off. You mean you do this for yourself? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. People like to think I do it to for everyone else's entertainment, but I'm doing it to get fit, you know. And I could edit a main channel video for 14 hours a week, or I could just cycle for 14 hours a week and get more views anyway. I don't believe you, John. I don't think I've ever seen you do a zone 2. We'll find out. It's really nice. It's almost like Nat does these dough balls. Which does it work with wholemeal flour? Yeah, it should do, shouldn't it? Yeah, give it a try, she says. Nat's pizza. Oh no, Michael's here. Why did Michael doesn't show up for the whole ride? As soon as I mentioned Nat's homemade gluten-free pizzas, he comes in because his was greasy. His was undercooked and greasy because we had Ed Laverack here, and I made sure Ed Laverack had the best one. Nat was a bit stressed out. We tried to cut too many pizzas on this bloody pizza rack, which I bought. He did say it was actually Nat's pizzas are very nice. I noticed he hasn't asked for another one since. Yes, that's the other thing. Any sport I've played on an empty stomach, I've just felt I performed better. Definitely. When I used to play rugby, nothing worse than being in a scrum in the second row in rugby. You're pushing against a sweaty 30-year-old, 50-year-old arse crack here, and another one here, and someone's pushing you from behind, and you're getting tailboned. Is that a word? And you're just like, oh, I mean, porridge. I used to like playing rugby without anything in the tank. Not sure if it's just me, but I find having coffee iced after a workout or a solid ride suppresses the appetite. Wondering if there's any science in that. Well, yeah, black coffee is a good appetite suppressant. And as long as, if you're doing it for fasting purposes, obviously it has to be black. You're not supposed to have maybe a tiny bit of milk. People say you should, shouldn't. But yeah, coffee's good. Black coffee's got no, or not enough calories in to break your fast anyway. But if I'm feeling a little bit hungry in the day, which it doesn't really happen anymore, to be honest. I've been for an hour walk before this. I know me walking. But yeah, black coffee does kill off every time. Not as good timing as the other day when we were, 2.5 hours into a live stream. And you said, hey, where's your mum? And she just popped up in the next comment after 2.5 hours. Yes, you can't do that. Yep. He's worried he won't get a bit of cake next time he's down. Bearing in mind, Michael lives 5 hours away, everyone. See, I used to do better in triathlon. I've had a full English. Interesting, isn't it? What distance? Your body gets so used to not eating. I love it. I love it. There we go. Coffee is a calcium blocker. Interesting, that one. Olympic. Yeah. A hell of a patch of sweat on the floor because I haven't got the fan on. I'm doing that sprint distance in September, first one. Luckily, DHB are going to hook me up with a wetsuit. I need to probably get onto that to do some practice, don't I? Swimming. Race Like a Pro's over. I came 66th in the GC for the C's, which I was pretty happy with, considering none of those courses really suited me. apart from the one I did when I was sick. Eric says, I tell people it's all about your mindset as well. Tell yourself who you can and can't. Yeah, I think in this day and age, if you can't physically, I know there's all just different types of jobs, but if you can't physically go 20 hours without eating or drinking sugar, then there is a little bit of a problem, even if it's not every day. Bloody hell, Harry. And you're saying you could do all that, break 6 bricks with your knuckles just because you drank black coffee? Well, now you do, James. Yeah, it's a sea swim in Minehead. It's only 2 hours, 2 weeks after the Porlock Hill climb. So hopefully I'll be nice and light to be able to do the running and the swim. But the trouble is, the swim is the channel. So it's not very nice water, and also you have to. It's they call it an Australian lap. So you go in, swim along the coast a bit, come out, run on the sand. Like, it's not one of those that goes out like that. It's literally like that. So you have to run quite far in the sand, which is going to be painful. You've got one of those mentalities, haven't you, Harry, where you can just switch it off and just break through that barrier. Well, we're not going to upgrade to level 40 tonight, that's for sure. Where are we turning out? Oh, 7. Heart rate drift is going a little bit. They say you should be able to talk in zone 2. I do a lot of talking. Right on, says Tim Lovejoy. Oh. 20 past 5. You want the flaming socks? Perhaps once you get there. Right on, says Michael Harron. Perhaps when they're there, they'll turn off the fire ability. Michael, have you raced the Flamme Rouge racing, or are you going to do it? Very true. The mental hurdle of getting dropped by everyone going up here is what you kind of got to ignore. So no, I'm doing this. Every ride now is all targeted towards September or before. 20 minutes Porlock Hill climb, which will, if I get there, it will put me in the A category on Zwift. So I will just be riding Bell Lap 3 times a week. Hope you all stick around for that. Ooh. 7 p.m. points race. How did the TT go this morning? Did you do all right? A week of racing after Christmas, boy, and a pea and pint party. Yeah, Depends how many entries there are. Depends, would I enter the nationals at the struggle? Would be quite interesting to finish the season off, wouldn't it? To go from 108 kilos last Christmas Day, or to go from 120 kilos to 108 kilos to 98 kilos to whatever it would be in October. 88, 87, 90 is the goal, but I'll take it wherever it wants to go. If it's like this year, where it's closed road and it's got like 600 spots, maybe. I mean, come March, I want to start taking all my hill climbing weight category comms back, and then some of my flat comms back, working out all the ones which I want to go and collect again. Come on, Michael. If I do it, you do it. Tom's keen. I know Tom's keen. Bullet will be keen. Bullet's going to get down. Bullet's going to get down to 10 kilos, I reckon. 10 stone this year. I've seen Bullet at 11 stone. He's bloody hard to keep up with on the hills. You've never seen him. You've never seen Bullet at peak. You've only just seen me at peak as well, haven't you? The start of the main channel. Down, down, down. Fitness went down. Blood clot went down. Down, down, down. Blood clot almost come up. Ali, Ali, Ali. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, G. What do we think of Geraint Thomas's new sun god glasses? I saw Tom shared something on Twitter earlier about it. I unfortunately have the mental images of Scott and Eric's grimacing faces forever ingrained in my forehead. They keep pushing on time. Oh, I'm sorry. What an influence. Talk about influence. What did someone say to me? Is that your face as well? I was like, oh, for God's sake, now everyone's The trouble is, when you're in that mode, you can't control it, can you? It's just like yesterday, going out of the deserts. I knew it's going to be painful. I was sat down. Heart rate was at like 172, which is high for me. And then literally, I stood up and I thought, no, there's nowhere for this heart rate to go. And I sat down. And it's horrible. Everyone should have to do it once. Yeah, I don't think I'll get there on merit. Unless they do the, well, I won't be over 100 kilos category now, but yeah, this sport is, I've always struggled with that. Maybe that's down to consistency. This sport is definitely not easy to maintain fitness. You look at my fitness graphs, I've either been losing fitness or gaining fitness in the last 10 years. I do find it hard to maintain. And then people that do manage to plateau and maintain go, oh, I'm plateauing. I'm like, just enjoy it. Just stick there, base, and go again. Let's hope an injury-free 2023. That seems to be working, doesn't it? It seems to be working at the moment for me. Yeah. I've seen a couple of photos. I think I sent you my park run one from 2016, didn't I? And you sent me a couple back. Yeah, I would like to plateau. If I could plateau, if I could plateau in March for a month or two, I'd be quite impressed because I don't think I've ever done it. It's spiky. My fitness graphs are like spikier than Michael Haren's Zwift racing. I think there's a fox being killed out there somewhere. Or a kid. Might be a kid. This is my favorite bit on the not favorite. This is the section. If you're on a good time, you know you got good legs day, and you can go on to the top. If you're there or thereabouts and you're struggling on this bit with the high snow walls, I always think it's a tough one. I always think it's a tough section. How do we want to get upgraded to the Bs then? Right on, says Phil Lovett. How are we going to get upgraded? We know it's probably going to happen by the end of Jan, I guess, with the weight loss. Are we going to do it in a critty bang bang all cat race where everyone can just jump in and I can beat Eric from Don't Get Dropped Cycling? Has to be bell lap. I'm not doing any of these climbing races like Downtown Dolphin. Or do we try and do it on a Alpe du Zwift PR attempt? 5 kilos lighter than I was when I did it under an hour at 102 kilos. I just think that will take some doing to pace it up there. I'd need Marco to DS me. I've not done the Alpe du Zwift in about 18 months. I'm scared of it. Yeah. Come on. You can't be scared of going up here at zone 2, can you? I mean, look how easy it is. You look at the sweat underneath me. We do, Swanee, we do. We do. Harry dropping the knowledge bombs. Well, interestingly, I know when I'm run down, I start to get spots in my eyebrows and side of my tongue. Don't forget I'm a vegetarian as well. Not that causes spots in your eyebrows. And sometimes chilblains on my toes. That's when I know I'm sort of struggling. Do it on the Alp. That's my game plan. Just waiting for, oh yeah, an Alp race. Well, yes. Technically, I could try and do it in the Ed Laverack Alpe du Zwift race, or with Ted Laverack, as we're going to call him for that day. Yeah. Well, I think when I got the PB under an hour, I think it was on the Tour of Utopia. Double draft, maybe. That's why I'm a bit worried about doing it solo. I will live stream a best attempt as a benchmark at the end of Jan once I've lost another few kilos. Are you back on the fasting, Tom? I know you're doing it. Or we're doing it. Critty is a good one. Critty, bang, bang. As long as the course isn't too bad. Richmond Flats or something like that. Bell lap down to top. As long as it, like, you push yourself harder than you ever have done. I'm quite good. I'm quite fond of a ramp test, as you know. Nice one, Tom. Yeah, none of this is medical advice from me, James. How to upgrade. Do an Alp PR attempt. Where are we to now? What bend are we on? $17. Just getting dropped by Foreman or McLovin. McLovin, I think, just dropped me. Never said that before on a live stream. And not many people say that on a live stream either. Glad I turned on the live stream, learning heaps on one of mine anyway. Sometimes I like these because they're a bit less strenuous on your ears. And even when I move the microphone away, something on the settings I think still picks it up. Yes, there's a good article on Zwift Power as well, Zwift Insider, about category enforcement. I think the idea is just to, like, don't touch even if it's not a race and you're just like lowering the weight to ride with someone else, don't do it, and don't put on weight. Just keep it honest. Well, how am I going to hit 223 watts? I've seen without using weights. I'm at 210 now, so I'm pretty sure I can just turn erg mode off and cane it. 2,023 watts. The best ever watts I've ever hit is 1,940, verified on 2 different power meters. 1943, 1946 or something. 1940. And as you know, cadence is king. I got big old quads. I got 25-inch quads. They might not look it, but I guess I said that to someone the other day, and I guess I'm big all over apart from the main area. I'm big all over, so maybe my quads don't look that big in comparison to the rest of my body. But they are 25 inches at the moment. So if I've got the waist of like an Ed Laverack on each quad pushing away, he can do, what, 1,000 watt sprint. There's my 2,000 watts. That's how I'm going to do it, Harry. Yeah. I won't talk about now because I might get it wrong, but I think that's what I get the impression of as well. And it'll take 60 days to drop back down. I think, what's the Olympic sprinter? Obviously, I do this clean as well. I don't take any, I don't jab a needle in my arse. So I'm probably quite low testosterone, knowing what my facial hair growth like. But yeah, so you can probably tell my voice. I haven't got one of those voices that you see on some other YouTubers. And red chest and very veiny. Yeah, I think Ed's done me a plan. You know, the sprinter Ed Laverack, and we need to push out that. If you can push out anything, if you can push that 30 seconds out, push that 15 seconds out, push that 10 seconds out, it's all going to help, isn't it? Oh. That's why I like about the RG mode. Get out of the saddle a bit. Obviously, just keep sure that wattage, doesn't it? Slow the cadence down. get the blood flowing and back down. And then if you just slowly pick up the cadence back up to where you were, you don't get that spike then in the power. Yeah, so we're going to set up a fake account so it doesn't affect his thing. He's going to, obviously, the idea is that we'd both go up there, say 100 kilos, or match my 100 kilos, whatever the watch was. And so, but obviously, with me dropping weight now, we'll go to whatever, he'll go to whatever weight to match my watts per kilo, which is why I need to do a ramp test at some point, or FTP, or a hard race, you know, one that doesn't die off after the first 3 minutes kind of thing. So yeah, we'll both be going up there at the same watts per kilo, or max watts per kilo, if you know what I mean. FTP max watts per kilo. So what would he have to be? He'll have to be over 100 kilos, obviously. I don't think he's going to be. Is he going to be able to mentally deal with seeing his name going up the Alp at 4 kilometers an hour? Is it going to break him? Who knows? I think what Harry was saying the other day, though, obviously I've still got the sprint, haven't I? So all I've got to do is be within 500 meters of him at the top and unleash a sprint, because he hasn't got the sprint, and definitely not with the watts per kilo. So that's one thing we sort of haven't really. Yeah, best legs on the day, best tactics. If I can get my Sturzo working, I'll take the inside line. And we'll also, obviously, it will be open up to everyone as well. So maybe I'll get dropped and maybe someone will help me get back to him. All I have to do, yeah, stay within Ted Laverack's wheel. That's 500. For him, everyone's saying, oh, we won't be able to cope with the extra weight. It won't matter. It just makes, if you look at it, all it's going to be is an hour race, isn't it? And it's going to be an hour race for both of us, say. It won't matter if he's 120 kilos, if the watts per kilo are equal. The other thing we'll have to do is I'll have to go on the Zwift bike. We'll have to match the bikes, which is a bit annoying because he won't, on a new account, he won't have anything, will he? We don't know. I'd love you to be there as well, Eric. We don't know. I'm getting over the flu. So once the heart rate gets back down, we were hoping to do it over Christmas, but because I wasn't very well, there's just no chance. So I'll have a chat with him tomorrow, and we'll try and we'll make sure we get it in the diary early so people can know. And time, we'll try and work out the best time so it's not a 3 a.m. start for people in Canada. Yes, that is true. Can Ted Laverack? It's either Ed Lasso or Ted Laverack. Can he cope with being overtaken by a runner? It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Just do a Cameron Jeff or something. Yeah. It won't matter, will it? As long as we're on the same bike. And what we'll do, we'll probably, if we can't do a custom race, special race, we'll do it obviously on this course. We'll do it as a back pedals race, so we get the link so anyone can join. But we'll do, if it's road to sky like this one, we'll regroup at the banner. We're going into the Alp, not at the start. We'll regroup there. Make sure I don't want any of this drama. I don't want him going, bloody hell, Scott, you shot off like a madman. You even had time to do a bike swap. Yes, nice one. That's what I want. I don't want you to... I'd rather all 26 of you to bugger off now and start Zwifting. Because I can stop then. I won't get to the top. Cool. I quite like this time of day race. Looks more dramatic in the dark. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday night. Oh, well, Wednesday could be good. Although Zwift Racing the Monday. Yeah, I'm liking a Friday. Fridays, 6 p.m. But you could probably do it in 45 minutes, couldn't you? I mean, thing is, Eric, are you gonna do the same? Are you gonna, well, when we release, oh no, you won't be allowed to, will you? This is sort of rubbish with the weight doping. You'd have to set up another account. Ted Eric, Ted Lee. I'll definitely make sure if it's 6 p.m, I'll make sure I am fully carved up for that. I could do it fasted, but I won't want the excuse. It's funny because a lot of people have said already, it's like, I can't wait to race with you guys up there and stuff. It'll be a good spectacle. It'll be different, wouldn't it? But like, someone's like, I won't even know who to cheer for. I was like, screw cheering, get in the bloody race and give us a tow. I think because we're mates, I think everyone's thinking like, oh, it's going to be a bit tricky who I want to win. Obviously, everyone's going to want Ed Laverack to win. Sacalobra com holder since Pidcock's been flagged. He's probably watching now, to be honest, and just hasn't typed anything. The hardest part for you will be resting the day before. Where rest means don't die. Ride. Yeah, don't die. I'm going to have to delay my CT scans for this race as well. I'm not booking in another CT scan for my lungs until this race is done, just in case they say, we want you in. We need you in to do something. That is the other option, isn't it? Oh, what's happened to the cadence? Sorry, Harry. Boom! I'll do a thumbnail now. I think I have got a video on my... Sorry to bombard you, Eric, but... So I've got a main account, which I think this is going to be the main account. I've got a main account, a shorts channel, behind the com vlog, which is a behind the scenes vlog of the main channel, which I vlogged for 300 days in a row. On that channel, I've got a video where I dropped Ed Laverack. I drop him quite often, actually. It's just I catch him out. I drop 1,500 watts on him. There's this one little short. He's going up this hill and it's like a real drop and an up. English countryside. And he's in the wrong gear. He's going like this. And I just go, GoPro in the mouth. 1,500 watts past him. He does that, Laverack. One of my crowning moments, I think. Today's a rest day. Yeah, it is actually for me, isn't it? No race, rest day. I'll have to check whether the idea was to do 50 Zwift races in 30 days. I don't know if I did that because I was ill. That's a good video to make, isn't it? Yeah. I'll probably post it on the Backpedal page, but we'll share it out everywhere. So I'll make sure it's marketed perfectly. I set the little comma Zwift club up. Just if I was doing stuff like this, I could say a meetup ride, but I haven't used it yet for that. Drop dead. I beat the former Tackleover King. I've probably used that title. I've probably used that title already, I think. Coming up to 22 hours fasted. 22 hours fasted. We'll do the rider score as well at the top. XP, 307,195 before this race started. 307,195. 307. 195 XP. What we'll do is stop the workout just before we go over the finish line, because I think you get a little bit of XP over there, over the finish line as well. So, which I didn't do last time, so it'll be interesting. What are we going to get on a spinner? Come on, guys. What are we going to get? Let's get those guesses in. We've got everything. Is it going to be wheels? Is it going to be hat, helmet? Is it going to be gloves? Find out soon. Get your guesses in. I hope it's the wheels. Extra XP, 1,000. XP, yum, yum, yum. We got the wheels last time we came up here. Yeah. I think when you said keep it at 88, I was probably in that phase anyway. It seemed to have naturally dropped a little bit, isn't it? I don't know if you noticed, I didn't pull up your comment, but I think I did keep it 88 for a bit. Okay, we've got a banner there. Won't get another one in, I don't think, before the finish. '88, magic number. 88 is a magic number. Oh, yes, it is. The dopamine's kicked in now. James is just eating up all these what bombs, knowledge bombs from Harry. He is on form today. 27 still watching. Let's make sure we hit that like button I probably haven't yet, so let's all just do it now. I'll give you a count. 3, 2, 1. Hit the like button. You didn't do it. Don't try and mug me off. I know you didn't press it. Who's going to get the ride on pop-up going over the finish line? We will ride down as well, but I imagine all you will go home by then. Anyone think we're going to get the wheels? 26 of you? Are we going to get the wheels? I've got a feeling it might be helmet tonight, but Oh, Eric Lee, he's shot his load too early. He's coming with the ride on way too early. Right on. Yes, you are the only one watching on Twitch. Oh, it says please no more. No, please no. Yesterday I was like, I thought it said piss no more. Thanks for keeping up. I'll make you a mod on Twitch the way you're bossing it over there. Eric was testing. He didn't know the delay. He didn't know if I'm ultra low delay or whatever it's called, or low. Got too excited. Right, the banner's done. We're going to end the workout. Skip it on here. Skip. So there is that. Make sure we don't press escape now, or here we go. Yeah, Mum's normally here. Mum is normally here, to be honest. And that would make 28, 27. Tom, keep going at 8. You might catch me. You're just starting. We'll remember the XP 300, 307,195. What are we going to get? Wheels, please. Wheels. Helmet, an extra 250 XP. That's not bad, is it? What we're going to do, hey, yep, I've lost everyone. Change bike. Tron. Why does it go change color? Come orange. Okay. Oh, so at the top we are. So that's 1,000. What was the bloody number for? Over 1,000 XP. Are we looking at over 1,000? I've lost the comments. Where's your mum? She usually appears. So someone's just said, why do I end it before the top? You get an extra 10. You get, yeah, it might be silly actually, but I think you get an extra 10 XP as you go through that banner, where I guess technically if I went through to the next workout block, which may have just been past the line, I would have got 20. So I probably did that wrong there, but it's just interesting to see. Hand bike for down. All right, I will do hand bike. As long as you don't think it's cheating. Is the hand bike cheating? Because I'm using my legs, not the hand bike, not the hands. Oh, I could. Well, I could, couldn't I? I could jump off and just to make it fair. So Sorry, who said about the workout? Yeah, finishing the workout. So you get 10 when you go through the banner, but I should have maybe gone on for the next one to get 20. I don't think you get the banner one if you are in a workout as well. I'm not sure. But someone said you also get 10 or 20 coming back through on this bit as well. And obviously we turn the workout off for the free XP on the way down. Oh, who got the ride on over the finish line? I'll have to see. So what we'll do, we'll get the XP at the bottom. Franny's view, yeah. We'll get the XP at the bottom and work out how much XP we did in 1 hour. Well, what would it be? 1 hour 50 for an easy zone 2 ride. Hey, Tom Barnes. If you're just starting, where are we going to see you? Keep an eye out for me on the way down. You'll see a hand bike going 98. Who's just overturned me? Volters, get back. This is where I waste all of that zone 2 and go and sprint on the way down. I'm just gonna let him. I'm just gonna hang him out to dry for a little bit. Right, so do get XP here. Let's have a look. No, I guess you've got the chance to get the bonus XP, which you've got 10 there. Turn 21 at this rate. This guy's not going to sleep tonight. Oh, come on. Should get the 74. Here we go. Booyakasha! Meow. Is he going to get my draft? Can you draft a hand bike? Who knows? My buttons are working again. Drone mode. This is all I wanted the other day for doing a Zwift race, for doing a crit race finish. Yeah. That's when I'm feeling a bit car sick. Let's keep pedaling so we still get our drops, even though it's going to ruin our normalized power, but there we go. So you can see here, if you're new to Zwift, we did a workout all the way up. We got free XP, or not free XP, easy XP for a zone 2 ride. We did 20 XP per 1 minute 52 blocks of workout. And that workout, I say easy XP, that workout could have been zone 5 or zone 2. We get the same amount of XP for that 1 minute 52. 20 XP. If you do 1 minute 50, you get 19 XP. So I think 1 minute 52 is the best way to do it. A great way to dry out the bibs. This is true. They are sodden. I think that's the first time we've done the Alpe du Zwift without the fan on as well. I'm a bit sweaty. I'm going to have to get some electrolytes in with my protein recovery shake. Bullet's coming around for a pizza at 6:30. Homemade pizza, gluten-free pizza. Eric will have to get Bullet Bell. You won't know Bullet Bell, but if you're still watching, you're in for a treat. He's not a character. I didn't write him. 22 hours, 5 minutes fasted, and we've done a nice zone 2. And we're trying not to do a 1,000-watt sprint like I did last time. Can I get to 90? Can I get to 100 kilometers an hour? I don't think I can. I didn't even look at the speed. I think I've just dropped it on the wrong point. You had to say it, didn't you, Martin? I know, I thought it was going to be his future wife, but we'll fill you in behind the camera. Eric's still here, keeping me company whilst working, making me want to Zwift as well. Inspiring Zwifters, inspiring Zwifters. That's what we like to see. Watch time, baby. Yeah. Get that watch time up for me. 4,000 watch hours. 3,000 something to go. Oh, and the subscribers. I'm pretty confident. As you know, once you get over 1,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter, do you? But normal YouTube channels, you worry more about the watch time and getting that above there. But I think as Zwift, you got some mentalists like us that go back and watch everyone's Zwift race. It doesn't seem to be an issue with the watch time, does it? But yeah, appreciate if you are, even if it's an old Zwift race, just leave it on in the background running. That'd be much appreciated. Right, we'll do one more sprint. All right. What's the max sprint? What are we seeing? 1,300. Legs feel really good. I know I shouldn't do it on a zone 2 day, but Ed Laverack, I hope you're not watching. Do as I do, don't do as I say. When we were kids, we'd find baby carriages in the garage and we'd make them into go-karts and go down big blocks, scratching all the vehicles. Good old days. You went down on baby carriages. We just had black bin liners, refuge sacks. And if it snowed, we'd just get on those and slip down. Well, your watch time would be easy. You just start a vlog channel and then you'll be like, oh god, watch time isn't that easy. Not a vlog channel. I mean, my main channels. I don't know what the best video for watch time on my channel, I think, is a hybrid bike. When I went to try and do a KOM downhill on a hybrid bike, or how fast could I ride on a hybrid bike? I think for watch time, it's probably the best one. Because I haven't uploaded to that channel for 2 months now, who knows? I'm going to have to come back with something really good. Right, let's have another. Where are we sprinting? What is the... I'm just trying to remember where the steepest bit is. 11% here, 72k. Let's ramp it up, and when I see it go, legs feel good. Come on. I've got a feeling there's another drop coming, isn't there? Eric's next video. I was inspired to ride up the Alpe du Zwift really easy. I got dropped by everyone. 85. Oh, no, that hurt. I couldn't even hit 1,000, didn't I? That was too long an effort. Oh. Oh, okay. Thank you, Patrick. Sprints at the end of zone 2 are fine, just not in the beginning or in the middle. James is like, oh, I learn to me every day from this stream. I'm not very happy with that. I'm not very happy with 1,000. Oh. Past at 20. How not to finish a zone 2 ride, guys. Yeah, I was in a too easy gear there. I don't know if you saw the cadence, Harry. What did it go to? 127? Who's ready with some maths? Right, so we've just done an easy zone 2 ride up the Alp. We cycled down there to get some free XP. That was a custom workout, by the way. Blocks of zone 2, 1 minute 52, and we get 20 XP per 1 minute 52 block. So nice and easy. If you want to get some XP on an easy ride, you can do that. You go through the spinner at the top. If it lands on something you've already got, you get bonus XP. 250 was our bonus XP today. So bearing in mind, you won't get that unless you've already got what it landed on. And we also then turn the workout off to come down and get the extra XP. Jog on. Too much bloody managing. That's what it is. Not enough pedaling. Too much managing. Cool. And then we just did a couple of fun sprints at the end for no extra XP. We didn't get any extra XP. You didn't even like the video for that. So let's see how much XP we gained. So where was my XP before we started? What's 300,000? What's 308,793? Take away 307,195. We've gained 1,598 XP. 1,598. 1,598 XP. That ain't bad, is it? For an easy zone 2 ride. Yes. Okay, I technically did 3,000 watt sprints. But you don't have to do that, all right? Unless you want to eat loads like me, you won't have to do that. So Benji, if you're still watching and haven't gone because I offended you, you know my content by now. We're all going to try and do Com Hunt, that's me, Com Hunt TV, versus Ted Laverack. Ed Laverack's fake channel he's going to have to set up. And we're going to go up the Alp. We're going to equalise the watts per kilo. So if you fancy an equalised watts per kilo race up the Alp sometime, it'll probably be on a Friday at 6 p.m, but we will contact Ed over that. He hasn't run off yet. No, because you're not nowhere near your bikes. You can't even pedal off. Did you ask Alexa? No, I asked Siri. Because if I asked Alexa, it would have gone mad. So it'll be a good video for you. Can I beat Ed Laverack on the Alpe du Zwift? Can I beat the former Sacalobra KOM holder or current Sacalobra KOM holder? Because someone's flagged him. It wasn't me. Yeah. So we'll get together. I'll get a date in the diary. We'll give everyone lots of time to get fit for that, and maybe in a few weeks' time. So get pedaling. Thanks for joining. We earn 1,598 XP. But if you want to find out how much I earn in this ride over here, go and check that one out. Please do subscribe, and thanks for joining, everyone. Get back to work as well, Eric. Will do. Enjoy the pizza. Yeah, homemade pizza coming up. Oh, and we have been fasted for, before you go, God, I've got 20 seconds to tell you. 22 hours, 16 minutes. That was a 22 hours, 15 minutes cycle. But most importantly,